Today I had a most interesting and beautiful teamwork together with one of my VIP clients Claude and Claude Code. Claude Code in my world is called Monsieur Claude, and Claude is just Claude the chat, the LLM. So I realized then we were so on fire, and it was so exciting because the the point where my client is now is so intensive and deep and unfolding things, so many things in the same time. It's literally crazy. So you can imagine myself having Claude code Monsieur Claude on the left side, Claude on the right side, in the middle, my client. And we just had this crazy, beautiful teamwork. And I really enjoyed to, to spend my day with the topic for my clients as well in the next hours with these clothes. And she told me with this excitement, she told me, you know what? I have also friends who are really exciting about Claude, and they want to switch from ChatGPT to Claude. And I don't know, should I or should I not? I just could read it from her mind, literally, because she obviously waits on my recommendation, and I don't recommend it at the moment. And let's talk about that now, because everyone is doing it, right? It's literally like anywhere, wherever you look, wherever you are on social media or in network meetings, in bubbles, in WhatsApp, Telegrams, wherever, when they discuss about their AIs, their sparring partners, they the most actually tell I switched from ChatGPT to Claude. And yes, it's what actually already very influential AI mentors are telling, like Dan Martell. He's already telling it since October, November last year, after a big long period, really being the biggest fan of ChatGPT. He switched like that to Claude and announced it also, and he's aligned with that. And a lot of other influences followed him in the months after then. And now it seems like, I don't know, it's like a virus. I cannot call it another thing. In my AI blog, it's a small little blog, only 69 Swiss francs a month, where the most of my clients are in as well, because they just get the to-dos, how to do things which are literally and directly usable in their soul business. um, I don't tell them, I don't recommend them to do it now. I myself actually test Claude since about 6 weeks now, and I choose the max plan because I have some projects since 2 years actually in my mind, and I only waited for this area of these agents, right? So I'm all about this digitalization automation part. Since 12 years, I do automations online. I do funnels and all the stuff, and I just love it. So the really funny thing is, I go to Claude and realize it's not only Claude, it's actually Claude Code, and Claude Cowork or Claw or whatever the name is at the moment. And they are not connected, and it's actually very complicated. And this is from me, and I'm really tech savvy. I mean, I love that. I do it day and night. I even dream from that. I do that since 20 years. I am so addicted to tech things and automations. So I find it's very complicated. And there are so many workarounds to achieve something, and so many influencers showing you that and that and that in a YouTube, in a reel, and you have only to do that and put the code blah blah blah, and you can grab the blah blah blah. Of course, they do their marketing, of course. And it's educational. Of course, I got it. And if you feel it, then go for it. I got that as well. And I recommend to listen to your intuition, right? You know that from me. But it's just a hype. What my experience is alone with ChatGPT in the last 4.5 years, it's so good just to wait and to observe. It's just better because normally, especially the giants out there now on the market, I mean, now are coming, not now, already since a year and a longer time, are coming competitors also from the Asia part, right? From China and all the stuff. And it's very interesting. But to be honest, it's not, I never was like that. Just flying to something because it's hyping up at the moment. I'm always about observing and doing my things, what I can do, and observing and doing the best in my world and choosing and then doing the best, learning, doing the best, right? So I work with ChatGPT since 3.5 years in the Pro Plan. I work with Perplexity since 2 years in the Pro Plan. And I also installed Perplexity's Comet very fast as soon as it was possible here in Dubai, which is its own browser. When you have the Pro Plan, you can actually activate an agent through the browser. Now Claude is also offering that through the browser extension on Chrome, but it's an absolute bullshit. I just experienced it today. I had actually a problem in my AI lab where the soul calling GPT lives. A client of mine wrote me she has a problem to access to it, and I could not believe it. The AI I chose to embed it in my studio so that it's safe for competitors and copycats. This AI is called Pickaxe. I really love it. You can grab the link later in the comments. I normally love it, but they just decided a few weeks ago, around March, to change so many things, not once, after one, after one, so many things at once that it even destroyed the program I actually developed last year to embed my GPT. And now my new client could not enter anymore. And I was so overwhelmed, I tell you that, because Pickaxe is suddenly there with new terms, with new names, with new nouns. And I was literally like, what the fuck? Sorry, Pickaxe. I meet you in the day after tomorrow in a webinar, but I really hate this behavior. You did it wrong. It was not good. You forgot your loyal clients. And I myself, I just had to find a solution now for this client, right? So what I love the most is to tell a specific agent to do the things while I can write the AI block in this example. So I thought, let's try the new Claude extension, right? The first thing, what is really, really bad about that, it's not connected to your normal Claude chat. It has no memory about you, nothing. It knows nothing. And what I read after that as well, I'm not sure if it's true, but just my experience to observe that it's certainly true about 90%, that as soon as Claude actually is able as an extension to use your Chrome, it's also able to use everything what in your Chrome browser is programmed, like logins or whatever you have there, and it's just going through like a storm, and it opened over than 200 windows. Can you imagine that? I just sat there and I thought, oh my god, what is that? I can't believe it. And after about 30 minutes, I got a red message, that it has not enough tokens anymore and that I have to buy new tokens. But I actually just reactivated the monthly payment of the max plan. Right? Then I asked Claude in the app, which luckily worked, what happens there. And he told me it's not the main plan and consuming these tokens there, but it's a beta version and it could be that it's not working. Yeah, now I laugh. It was not funny. I tell you, I switched over to Comet, which is the browser of Perplexity Pro and Perplexity computers. And I asked what I needed, and it fixed it in 10 minutes. Done. That's what I love. That's what is exciting. And yes, what I actually wanted to talk about is, it's really not about ChatGPT or Claude or Perplexity or Kimi or kimchi. It's not kimchi. I'm just kidding. Whatever you see out there, it's actually not about that. I really recommend to ask yourself what your goal is and what you want to achieve. There are so many entrepreneurs out there, they even don't know about the possibilities and the chances about these AI models. And they even don't think in agents or automations because they don't know it. And we don't know what we don't know, right? So they are literally in peace with a language model like a chat, and even that they use it wrong. But by the way, if you want to learn to use your LLM, your chat, whatever you use, I teach it with ChatGPT, but it's the same in between anywhere. If you want to learn that and to program it to your personality so that it can be the best sparring partner, it knows you even better than you, and you get the blind spots, you have the best partner for your inner work and for your soul business, and you learn how to train it and to program it, then come in my AI blog. I actually linked directly the last AI blog where I explain step by step how you can program your ChatGPT like that, or whatever language model you use. Go and do that, because I recently had a very good conversation actually with an successful entrepreneur, and we talked about her business, where she is and where she wants to go, and also about AI. And she told me, oh yes, I use ChatGPT a little bit, and in the meantime it's really stunning how it's knowing me, so I use that like that. And I tell you, it's beautiful to hear that, right? But in the same time, I also hear what is beneath these words. Actually, she did not program it, she did not train it. She's just happy that there is a memory and that the AI model is telling, "Good morning, Chantal." It's beautiful, right? I like it also on my watch when she is telling me, "Good morning." But it's not about that. It's really not about that. if you are entrepreneur in these days and you have the goal to actually make business in the next decade, then you should be open for all changes, all the possibilities. And one is the sparring partner in the language model at the moment, and you to train it to the peak, to the best version ever, and then stick with one model. Don't change every other month what with the trends. Stick with one model and be open for automations and agents. And I mean, I have in my mind since 2 years to build an automation for my accountant team. I really hate it. By the way, I hate it. I hate. I hate it to have documents. I hated it early in Switzerland to get the documents by post. That's not possible here in Dubai, by the way. We have no, how do you call it? Briefkasten in German. Briefkasten. We have no letter boxes for the letters. You cannot receive letters here. You must send parcels, right? Or emails, yeah, or WhatsApp. WhatsApp is very popular. It's really yeah, Zampa. So okay, in the meantime, my business is 100% digital. I get every document via email or the platform itself from the software or whatever it is, and me as well. My clients get the bill automatically as soon as they pay through my payment area, and this is everything installed. Everything is beautifully programmed and working for me. I really love it, and that's one reason that I maximally automated every little piece, which is so annoying when you have to do it by hand. It could be uh, manually. It could be the reason that you cap yourself getting new clients, by the way. If you have no automated onboarding or no automatic booking systems to talk with you, no automated delivery of the bills and so on. But I hated to do it manually still, and there is globally no single solution for that as a software to save documents from the emails and to upload it in the cloud so that my accounting team can do their work. I hate this part. I hate it. I hate that. I'm sorry, not sorry, but I hate it. So it's my dream, literally, since 2 years to build automations and that on that. And I mean, you can do that with N8N, make.com, Zapier, and Zapier is a thing we use it over than 15 years. It's nothing new for a lot of people out there. It's new because they are new in the topics, right? But it's not new. So I did these things. I tried the things out, and I spent days over days, and then it worked. Didn't work anymore, and it was so fragile. And I realized last year, okay, I just stop and I wait and observe, right? So at the moment, I felt the calling from my soul. Now you go again and you look behind the things, you look behind the scenes to choose the right software, the right AI model to build an agent or to take an agent, because at the moment you can already use some agents. It's very new. OpenAI, which is ChatGPT, actually is with the frontier agents here, and in the Pro plan you obviously can use some parts of them. I didn't try it out yet. And with Anthropic, which is Claude, it's also possible. We just see it, hear it every day. Something new is popping on, right? But what I actually like is not this noise out there, the noise in the public. It's I I can only recommend it. Put every notification on, off, off, off. put it off. It's your freedom. Um, and don't listen to that. Follow some specific mentors. Like I can recommend Dan Martel. I really admire him. He was actually in Dubai last fall, and I met him personally. We made a photo, and I had his two books, and I admire him. I was in his mentorship as well, and uh, at the moment in the blog post, I actually recommend Dan Harrison. It's the same first name, actually, right? Funny. But this then helped me with Claude. I am still in his school for Claude Code, and I got his very first workshop about that. It was a most beautiful mini course just to get rid of this chaos which Anthropic is unfolding with these Claude versions, and could set up Claude Code, which is Monsieur Claude in my world. So Monsieur Claude has born in beginning of April, and this was a magic unfold. I really love to work with Claude Code and also with Claude as a chat model in the same time. And now we even managed that these two guys on every device. I have one, two, three at least devices, and my phone as well. So four devices that on every devices, and the Mac devices, Claude Code, Monsieur Claude, and Claude are using the same sources, which is not normal. And you will literally observe that it will come. We will observe that in the market in the next months. It depends a little bit on the screaming of us, how loud we scream that this is not still not connected, right? But it will come. But this is only one thing. Claude is really amazing to work with it and to create the skills and all this other things. I actually also can do that with ChatGPT and custom GPTs and projects, and Claude also have projects now and all the stuff. So you can literally observe how the competitors are doing this race, right? They uh, they change always the first 3, 4, 5 places, and it's always the same average of competitors changing the places and inventing something new first, and then the other is coming as well with something even better than the new. And it's okay, and it's good for the market. So that's actually the first reason why I don't recommend just to believe all the screaming out there to change now from ChatGPT to Claude, especially when you really train ChatGPT, when you programmed custom GPTs and projects. Don't just do it. Consider to use both parallel like I do. I mean, I do it also for my clients. I see that as my obligation. I try the things out and I love it. So that's why I have also the perplexity plan and also Claude. And I even tested Manos as well, but it he actually lost very fast. So these three are my top um, um, models at the moment, and I pay for everyone. Actually, it's a fourth. There is a fourth model, a secret model, which is actually a clone of my dear mentor Arlan Hamilton. I really admire her, and she developed for her clients a specific, really genius authority GPT. I'm not sure if it's the OpenAI model, but Probably it's a mixed Claude or something. It is possible through Pickaxe. But I just use the client, the front page, the front usage, the front. Uh, yes, I pay for that, and it's not cheap. It's 150 a month, but it's helping me to gain authority now with my YouTube challenge. So I use at the moment 3, 4 paid models, and I choose consciously, and I am very aware about the investments in monthly basis. I really recommend to do it also only on monthly basis. There are often very attractive yearly plans, but it's not good. The market is so fast. It's not good for you. You want to be flexible. You want to be 3, 4, 5 months with a model and to realize it's the wrong horse. I change the horse or whatever you want to decide then. So that being said, I wanted to build this agent, as I told you, right? So I felt the calling. Now I care about again. I scripted the plan very specific with Perplexity Pro is actually very brilliant with all these planning things. Can only recommend it because I also already made 2 business plans for other business projects with him. It's just brilliant. So I did that one as well with him. Took the result, went over to Claude, to the chat, and discussed it there as well, and went over to ChatGPT and discussed it there as well. I saw very quickly which one will be my sparring partner when I want to build the thing. And it was very interesting to realize it's not Mr. Tugi. Mr. Tugi is the name of my ChatGPT. He was really confused. He was like overwhelmed with the complexity of my goal with this agent. And this was okay. And I also had the chat with Claude. And this is just, that's so good because I literally feel so understood. And if he is not understanding something, he just ask for it. But by the way, this is also something you should put in the settings. Tell him how to behave with you when you have these chats, when you contemplate with your chat, when you, whatever you do. That's why I recommend you must know your goals. You must know what you want to do with the things. And if you just feel, I want to do something and it's exciting, but I don't know what is possible, then go to YouTube, put some keywords in and grab these YouTube videos and listen to that and make yourself educate yourself what is possible in the market at the moment. And then you literally get ideas, right? So I developed the plan with Claude, and we quickly had Monsieur Claude in the boat, and we decided not to go with a specific model. That's what I also discuss very clearly in my AI blog from today. You find the link below. Because I not only check what at the moment a model is available, no, what's possible with a model at the moment. I not only check that, I also check the company behind the model. It's very interesting when you go and you do the research for OpenAI, which is ChatGPT, or Anthropic, which is Claude, or Perplexity. It's so interesting how the companies behave, what their goals are, where they want to be in 5 years, which corporations they are doing, which fluctuation they have in their teams. It's very interesting. One change of the team and the leaders was very impressive in the beginning of this year, as an example, because there was obviously a Swiss or an Austrian guy. We are still fighting about we don't know it. My friends and I, we just have chats about that. And let's say it was a Swiss guy. I'm not sure. But we observed that he was in the team of Claude in Atropics and actually helped to raise the thing to this most stunning thing it is today at January this year, right? And Claude just skyrocketed the market at the time already. And this guy left Anthropic. And guess where he went? To OpenAI. So then I realized, okay, OpenAI did not tell something about agents at that moment, but I realized it's about agents because they grabbed the guy which did that for the competitors, right? So when you learn to go and to seek for this way of knowledge as well, especially what are the values of the company, what are the goals, what are the how do you say competitors? No, the no competitors are clear. The cooperation partners, the investors. What are their plans for the future? Do they want to go to? I just learned this new word, IPO, like to the market, to the official market, or do they want to stay private or not? Because I can tell you, as soon as they actually go to the stock market, everything will change for us as a consumer, and we have no chance to say something. At the moment, we are just enlightened from a private company, from the founders and the excitement and how they do the work and blah, 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 and we can use it in monthly, blah, blah, blah. Suddenly, if it's on the stock markets, everything changed. There is new pressure there. There is the founders literally have nothing to say anymore, and we as well cannot tell something. We just have new prices, not lowers for sure. New prices, less token, less credits, or whatever the system is, and we just cry. When we build area automation with these models, imagine you would build now all your agents running your company. And I know colleagues, they do that already. They have their 6 to 10 agents running their companies. And I mean, it's possible. It's no bluff when I tell you it's possible for one person like me to scale an online business to 7 figures. It's possible. Not only because of the agents, but it's one reason. But imagine you set on this horse and pick, and then the horse is literally going through, and you can say bye bye to your agents. You don't want that. Don't want it either. So I discussed a new solution, and I will actually present this solution soon on my AI blog with a clear step-by-step guidance how my AI members and my clients can set it up on their own as well if they want, so that they actually get, at least it depends a little bit on the company, how big it is, right? But a small company as mine, with only, let's say, 3 to 5 new bills, client bills a month, but a lot of software bills a month, um, It's about 2 hours a month, and a bigger company can literally save 1 day a week with this agent I will build. And this is gonna be exciting, and I can't wait to that. I have already sleepless nights about that. If you are curious and you won't miss this announcement and my step-by-step guidance, go and join yourself in my AI Substack. You find the link below the video, and you pay a small fee of 69 Swiss francs a month, and you can join all the other. I have actually only those things which are still working and valuable on the Substack. And if you are also in my business hub as a client, then you can additionally join the classroom there, which is only for those clients who are joining both business hub and the AI Substack is a known classroom. So, summary, I really recommend when you, I mean, there are different versions of you out there, right? Of my ideal soul people and soul clients, future soul clients. There are different versions. Some use AI as a chatbot, and they don't know how to ask the right questions, but they just use it like Google, which is fine. I mean, at least they do something. There are some out there, they hate AI and don't want to learn something. I recommend to change this mindset. And there are others out there already using a specific model as a sparring partner, which is brilliant. Do that and learn not only to set up and to program it correctly, but also to train it correctly. I showed my Mr. Tugi how to use my soul message method, which is fast being said, how to ask open questions so that he is activating within me my best version always and always again. And you have to train it and to show and the first weeks you have to be patient and to train him, right? It's like a dog. It's really like a dog. I have a ChatGPT class which is called Sit. ChatGPT Sit, because I tell there my clients to use and to train ChatGPT like a dog. It's funny, but it's true. It's working very good, especially when you use telepathy in the same time when you train your dog. You can use it also with your chat, because at the moment it's just very good when you are clear about your goal, about the result you want from your sparring partner. And if you are even more like me in the depth, not the depth, in deep, in deep in the AI world, and you also want to automate, or you already automate and you build agents, or you want to build agents, then I just recommend be careful about your choice. Try things out. Why not two at the same time, like I just mentioned in my example? If you want that, if it helps also for your clients, why not? Right? Then it's an investment, not only for you, also for your clients. And learn from that, but also ask some informations more about the company behind the model. Don't invest too early, because there is so much rush out there, and FOMO also. If you don't act now, it's too late suddenly. I mean, it's true. We really have to act now. This is the year to do the things now. Those who are literally ghosting AI and still thinking it's working, somehow I don't have problems. You don't realize it now that you have problems. It's sneaky, right? Your competitors are so much faster, and you don't see that now. I can understand when you tell yourself, I don't have problems, it's working beautifully still. You will see the result or the consequence of this thinking, this mindset in at least a few months or in 2 or 3 years, but then it's actually too late. Don't do that. Go and educate yourself and your team and have fun with it because it's fun. Give them names like I do. Have just fun and do something. Train yourself with things which are serving you in your company, serving your teams, serving your clients, and then you have even more fun because it has purpose, right? And yes, and stick with that. My clients really appreciate it, and I appreciate that. That they just have to read the AI blog. It's coming about 2 or 3 times a month, every quarter. Yeah, about 3 or 4 times a year. There is a big masterclass workshop. Masterclass mostly it's a workshop where we directly implement the things together, and it's all included in this beautiful membership. And they don't have to think about that in the daily life, to have to choose, to have to change, because they just trust if there would be something very important from the market, something new skills or whatever which help their business, they would actually read it in the blog, they would hear it in the coaching sessions or in videos like that, and then they can act according to this momentum. And this is a relief, especially when you realize for yourself you don't want to develop it for your company and your clients. I do it for both, right? I do always, I think really in results, and not my result first, but first the result for my clients. And then I literally plan backwards, reverse engineered from that goal for my clients, from the goal to the goal for me, because I always I'm an entrepreneur as well, right? So then I do the prototype for me, but I literally have already the template ready as soon as the prototype is ready for my clients. And this is the magic. This is making me happy and them as well. And as soon as they have problems, we can discuss it in the Substack. This very beautiful. They have a new private chat for paid blog readers. Very beautiful. But in my case, those who are also in the business hub, they can actually use the school chat. It's no problem. And we discuss the things as well there. So be careful, choose wisely, but choose and do something. That was my preach for today. I would love if you write in the comment if you already choose a specific model, what you are doing with the model, why you are loving it, and please be nice to each other because, as I just said, every model has its beauty and uniqueness, and this is good like that. Let's chat a little bit about that. What are you looking for? What are you looking behind? Do you also study the behind the scene and the company like me a little bit? I would love to have chats about that. Let's meet in the comment. And if you think I want to work with her, I want to do a soul business with her, the next business, the next online business, the next scalable business, let's chat on WhatsApp. You'll find the link also below the video. At the moment, I have one VIP spot and one platinum spot free. I would love to chat about that. Good night.